Hey guys, it's Ellory here. Over the past few weeks, I've been having some issues with my site loading fast or slow, and I've spent a lot of time troubleshooting, spending on the time a lot of time with my hosting provider, and what I have found over just literally months of research in the last few weeks of some intense digging and deep diving is that images are one of the most data intensive things that your site can have on it, and one of the things that will really slow your site down. So I wanted to show you a cool and quick way to optimize all of the images that are on your website. So this is just my desktop. One thing that you'll need though is you'll need FTP access to your server. And if you don't have that, or you don't know that or what that is, maybe this video isn't for you, but this is where we are going to start. So what we want to do is log into our FTP server. If you are using Bluehost, your settings will look exactly like mine do. But what you want to do is scroll down to your public HTML file. Once you find that, you'll see everything that's in that file. You'll get WordPress PHP files, you'll get the redirects, you'll get HTA access, all those kinds of things. What you want to look for is your WP-content file. One of the things that I did is optimize the images in all of my plugins. You'll find that a lot of plugins will send you images and they just add a lot of bloat. But once you're in WP content, you'll go to uploads and you can expand that. And you'll see all of the folders that are in your uploads folder. If you have your images to be categorized by year and month, you can see that here. But here's a quick and easy way how to optimize all of those images one at a time. Because if you're like me, you don't want to change the file name and then you have to go in and upload them to all of your old posts. That's just a waste of time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to 2014. I'm going to go to April. That was my last month. And you can see all of these images that are in this folder. You can see there's 272 files here. What's interesting is I didn't upload 272 files. Your theme, like mine, will go in and resize a lot of your images. I uploaded this image at 700 pixels wide. And this is the original. My theme went in and created all of these other thumbnails. And I want to make sure that they are completely optimized so that whenever someone visits my site, it doesn't load slowly. What I've done is I've created this folder over here. It's called Images to Optimize. I just saved it to my desktop, not a big deal. I'm going to make sure it's empty. And again, if you have FTP access to your folder, you should be able to hit Control A, drag, and drop these over. Now it's going to take a second. You'll see down here at the bottom, it's downloading all 272 images, every single one of them. Now it'll take just a second. While that's doing that, open up a new tab, and we're going to go to this site called kraken.io, kraken.io, and /web-interface. One thing I really like about this site is that it allows you to drag and drop. If you use WP Smush It, which is a Yahoo service, you have to upload images one at a time. Do you know how long it would take me to upload 272 images? Not going to waste my time with that. Also, I want to give you a brief intro into what Lossy and Lossless optimization is. Lossy means it will downgrade the quality of your image only slightly, and technically you're not supposed to be able to notice with the eye. Lossless means there's no sort of image degradation. For the purposes of this, I want to go with lossless because I've already uploaded some images all of the images that I've uploaded to this point, when I originally uploaded them, they were optimized. What I want is to optimize the ones that my theme created. So now you can see I have no queued files, successfully transferred 277. And you can't drag and drop directly from your FTP to this website, or else we would do that. So I'm going to go back to this folder where I have all of my images. I'm going to hit Control A, and I'm just going to drag and drop these 272. We're going to move it right over. Now it's going to pull up all of these images. You can see a huge long list here. It should be all 272. Now, since I've already put my images through this file, you can see this image cannot be optimized any further. This is the original that I uploaded. And this is the one that my theme created. So it's going to go through here and optimize all of these images. You can go through and go to download this file. It'll open in a new window and you can download it directly. But again, 272 of those, that is ridiculous. So I'm going to fast forward this video as it takes its time to get all of these done. And we're back. I took a moment to listen to a couple podcasts. It really didn't take that long. I've uploaded a bunch of files and it took no more than just 2 or 3 minutes. But here's what's interesting about this tool. I went with a lossless compression, meaning that the image quality is exactly the same as it was before, but I was able to save 7.67%. If you were to do this with a lossy conversion or a lossy optimization, I've seen, depending on the type of media and how it was compressed, I've seen savings up to 75%. And that just seems a little ridiculous to me. And if it does to you, I completely understand. You're just gonna have to try it yourself. But what that means is, I would assume it's like basically making your website 7% faster for these images. Now, if it was 80% compression or 80% savings, I would assume that'd be like 80% faster. But here's the hard takeaway. Instead, whenever someone used to have to download 7.57 megabytes when they visited the pages on this month, they now have to download less than 7. That helps people with their data plans. It helps with your site speed, all kinds of things. So, and again, instead of having to download these one by one, we're going to go to download all cracked files in a zip archive. We're going to click that once. It's going to open up here on the bottom left, just like it always does in Chrome. We're going to click on that little arrow, go to show in folder, and then it pulls that up right there. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to extract all. I'm going to extract. It's going to take just a couple seconds and it pulls up all of that information. Now, here's what we do with it. I'm going to open up my Filezilla. Make sure you refresh your connection. Make sure you're in the right folder. I just clicked on the wrong one and it took me to a different spot. It's much easier to see if you have them in the right order if you're in the right folder if you have them in alphabetical order. Sorry about that. So I'm going to hit Control A to select. If you save your files, like I sometimes do with spaces instead of dashes or underscores, it will not replace those images. It'll add new. So I'm just scrolling through here to make sure I have dashes or underscores instead of spaces. And it looks like I do. It wouldn't mess up your site if it's not formatted that way. It just wouldn't replace the originals with an optimized image. So don't worry about it. So we're gonna just drag and drop, and we want to overwrite. I'm gonna click always use this action, or else you're gonna click it 272 times. I'm gonna hit OK. Now it's uploading all of those files, all of those optimized images back to my website. And once you do that, it will replace the old unoptimized with the new optimized. It'll work perfectly fine with your blog posts or pages, and you can do them in bulk instead of having to upload optimized images to each blog post or page on an individual basis. I hope this helps. I hope it saves you some time. Again, my name is Ellory Wells. You can find me at ellorywells.com. Hope you're having a great day.